Good evening, YouTubers. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. The camera for Old Faithful has been down since about 5 o'clock this morning. So we gotta watch the views on the static cam of Old Faithful. And earlier today it was dirty and it looks a little dirty now. So I thought I would check to see how the earthquake is affecting Yellowstone. They haven't reported any earthquakes. Maybe they had meetings, or maybe they were in a rush for the holiday weekend. I don't know. It's not a holiday, but maybe for them it was a holiday. And for the entire week, there is 75 earthquakes on this map. Most of them have been up there by Haugen Lake. And then over here, this area between Madison and Yellowstone Lake is along the area of uplift between the two resurgent domes. So we got the Mallard Lake Resurgent Dome and then the Sour Creek Resurgent Dome. And the one that I found was a 2.3. Let's go to that location, which is right there. And we'll zoom in a little bit. Now that one was on the 5th, a 2.3, and it was shallow, 3.3 kilometers in depth. One person said they felt it. There is a couple people living there that are reporting to USGS when they do feel these earthquakes. Thank you very much. So that's the one right there, the 2.3, that is marked in blue. Let's zoom in and see what else we might have more recently. Let's see, we got a little bit closer to the line, a 0.8 supposedly, a 0.4. There's 42 within this area. Yeah. That is only strictly within 7 days. So today, at approximately 1:18 p.m., that's mountain time, there's one earthquake that showed up on all 4 monitors. This is the spectrogram. A lot of people have been wondering what's going on with Denny Creek. It could be interference. It could be noise. I really don't know. Let's go to the seismic signature of this. And this is the earthquake that I'm looking at. And you can see it's all rounded tops. It's volcanic and harmonic tremors. Now down over here, let's bring this down. And take a look at some of these. See, these is not right here. This is not interference. These are actual drum beats. They got an actual popping of the ground. You can actually see that there. Yeah. Some people might be confused and think it is noise, but no, this is actual popping still going on. Let's take a look at here. Let's see if I can bring it up to that. See, I don't know what's going on with that monitor, but something's going on. But there is popping. Maybe they're doing some kind of testing to find out what's going on with this monitor. I don't know. But it went on probably for, let's see, the popping probably 2 hours. I would say 2 hours. It's hard to tell with all the garbage in there. Several years ago, Congress advised them to start watching Yellowstone 24/7, 7 days a week, which they don't do, and they're not enforcing it. But you can see here we got multiple stations that are down. I think these go by radio frequency for the data to be transferred. I could be wrong about that. But something that's been showing so much increased activity, you would think that someone would have heads to get these monitors running. I mean, they have to answer to somebody, and that somebody isn't doing their job. Here we have the borehole 207. And I clicked on the line where the earthquake from Papua New Guinea came in. And let's go to the signature. This is one of the few ones that's actually working. Yeah, it shook up the caldera. You can see that there. Let's bring this over. Yep. It's got a very long P wave on it. Yep, it shook up the caldera. We got a couple little sharp points, but many of them are rounded. Did not shake it up enough to release gases, so that's a good thing. But when I go to Maple Creek, look at that. No data available during that time. None whatsoever. Let's go to the spectrogram, see if that's even working. Nope. No, let's go down, see how long it... I pulled the data. But for some reason, yeah, it's incomplete. Okay, so, yeah, okay, so this is about a half hour before the earthquake came in. And that, let's see. Okay, let me try here. Let me go down a little bit. Okay, right there, a half hour to an hour before the earthquake came in. And let's see where it ended. That's where it came in. 23:59 Universal Time. It shut down. The only thing globally that was happening at that time, alright, they had a 4.5 in Indonesia shortly after midnight Universal Time. And then the 4.5, 23:46, Papua New Guinea. 5:44, Java, Indonesia. So the data didn't come in for about 3 hours. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, and you can see we got some small quakes, and that one was afterwards when they turned it on. That one was afterwards. We got one right there that's marked in red. Yeah, no data. Same thing for the monitor at Denny Creek. Yeah, no data, no data, no data. And then it comes back in. The monitor for Horse Butte. Same thing, no data. Yep. And then it comes back on. More recently, at about 3:33, 3:34, you can see we got another earthquake on all 4 monitors. Right there. Can you see the little red line? This comes in as a magnitude 1.45. And there's the spectrogram. It's really deep, just like the other ones. This monitor comes from Maple Creek. Here we have the borehole, 207. This one also shows magnitude 1.45. And I'll bring it deep, and yeah, it's deep. That's a deep earthquake. 1.45. Alright, so here at Maple Creek, we got one marked in red. Let's go to the seismic signature. That comes in as a magnitude 1.19. And the computer picked it up. They knew it wasn't noise or anything like that. And then we got another one. Let's take a peek. Probably about right there. That comes in as a magnitude 1.14. Let's close this out. Let's see, there's 2. And I don't know if this one's going to work. Yep, that one's going to work. 418 Universal. That would have been at 10:18 last night. And it's probably about there where we'll put it. And that comes in as a magnitude 1.22. Now the borehole's got one here at 5:37. I'm looking to see if that was a P wave on it. It doesn't look like it. That would have been 11:37 p.m. last night. That's small. It's a 0.92. Horse Butte's got a lot marked in red, but they got... I'll show you here. Let's go to this. It's not working. Not working. Ah, those dirty dogs. Yep. How you gonna know what's going on if these darn monitors aren't working? Anyways, it's got, see how it builds up? It's probably noise of some sort. It could have been some shaking going on from some earthquake around the world. But it's got a long, see how, kind of like a truck. You hear it off in the distance, and it comes, and then it goes by, and it gets quieter. And that's what happened here. So those are not earthquakes, I would say. Even though they're marked in red. Yeah, and this is that Papua New Guinea earthquake. Yeah, disgusting. Well, maybe when they get back into work sometime tomorrow, if they get around to it, if they feel like it, they'll get these monitors working. Yeah, it's still looking dirty, isn't it? So what are your thoughts? Please put those comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube, their AI messes up sometimes and unsubscribes people thinking you guys are bots. We know you're not a bot, right? So, thank you again for watching. Thank you for spending your time to be with me. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.